It's Week 10 of the NFL.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw now. Complete. It's Ingram. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Second and 3 now. From the 41. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From midfield now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to the air here. This is hauled in by Ingram. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Got him in. It's Thomas. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from the ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They just get the play off. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. We're at the end of 1 in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Seattle after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. They kick the running back in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They put a receiver in motion right. Throw on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. The Jaguars into punt formation. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Seahawks offense running out now. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motioning one of the tight ends. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Right up the gut. He's got to gain a 6 there. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Metcalf there to bring it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10. They go right back to Etienne. And that's good for a gain of 5. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. He's dropping back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars are on the move here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
This is huge. Don't let us down.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Space past the 35. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. We've reached halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now from the extreme northwest to the extreme southeast. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They are now set for 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. They'll throw it. Getting out to his left. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Now a give on the counter. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Pass it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Etienne again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I can't help but watch these games and just hear beat your own my head all the time. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You got to finish. And so many times, Kate, we see in this league, you get a 3-score lead, you let off the gas a little bit defensively, you don't fight to finish, you let the opponent back in. Not with this defense and not with that sack. They are aiming to finish this thing. And with time a-ticking, they may just have done so with that sack.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll run here on 1st down. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Give now to the running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing now off play action. Complete out to the right. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
He'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Finds his back complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. They'll run here from the gun. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on 2nd and 8. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Man in motion here. 3rd down from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Throwing now on 1st down. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jaguars headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll send him over right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks approaching win number 7 on the year. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Another carry for him. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They go play action on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Play action on 1st down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Jags offense hasn't left since the touchdown. They're going for 2 here. He's throwing for it. And he's got a man complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
And I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, Carter, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.